It is time for me to realize my destiny. Dragon New Year is over. I did not get a rail. I did not get a Cerro Salt. Instead, what I got was two Lumeras. This is the year of the snake, which means Golvig guy is back. Potentially. We'll find out. Feels real loud to me for some reason. Pardon while I bump that down a smidge. It is Sacred Stones.
I feel as though I look more mature in this attire.
What is Tana holding? That thing looks dope. What is it called? Snaking Sword. She has a preferred B skill? Oh god.
Happy New Year.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Surely not Golvig, right?
Leave it to me.
There's no way. Maybe she'll be free? Wait, is that Blade Girl? Yeah, that's Rustvelger.
Sever with my blade.
Okay.
I will greet them.
Okay. Okay. Nimble Beast. Great. Love that. Perfect for you. Bestial Assault. Sure. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Dude, please. Please don't let there be a Goldberg. Let her be free, Faye! Let her be free! If she must exist, let her be free! Please. No. Okay. So Inez is the Tempest Trial, right? Inez is now the Tempest Trial option. Higher ground? What? Okay. Owie.
Steel yourself.
Owie. I don't think there's a gold egg.
Happy New Year.
I don't think there's a gold egg. Happy New Year to me! Y'all, there's no gold egg. There's no gold egg. There's no gold egg. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. Oh my god, I'm free. I'm free! Now the big question on my mind is, did they do that BS Omega banner nonsense? Or did they make it a good banner?
I greet you.
I'm free from the golden curse. The cycle is broken. Hell yes. That's so exciting. That's so exciting, dude. Okay. Kind of hurtful that we're beating up a rearmed Lumera, but alright.
Be calm.
What does that do? I wasn't paying attention. What? Did it just turn the entire map? Okay. All right. There he is. Sorry. Sorry. There he is. He's free. Oh, look, it's a little snake. That's fun. Okay, wait. So, really, this is just Healing Hands minus Eikthenir. Plus Tana and Ines. Because if you all were unaware, there's actually only like 5 characters in Sacred Stones completely. Sacred Stones has a big issue with character diversity, similar to, I think, how Shadows of Valentia is treated. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, it's always an Alma and a Silica. You know what I mean? Sacred Stones is like, oh, it's Erica and Ephraim, or oh, it's Tana and Ines. I'm just saying, they got more characters than that. 40th summon, you can get one for free. Okay. Cool. Do you think it's coincidence that they made Neathogre? I remember names. Do you think it's coincidence they made her green? So she has a color disadvantage against Emblem Lyn. Do you think that's coincidence? Because I don't think that is. Yeah, I'm not seeing that it's an Omega banner, so that's cool. So what they'll probably do is merge last year's and the years before that. Which is fine, I guess. I think that's what they started doing. But not until they made New Year Plumeria on nothing but Omega banners. Much to my dismay. We have Tana here. She's a red sword flyer. Obviously. Imagine it being a green sword flyer. Faye could never. Faye is full of cowards. Snaking sword. We got slaying. I think this is guidance. Or air orders, something like that. Allies within 2 spaces of unit can move to any space within 2 spaces of unit. So we have a little bit of movement. If unit has entered combat or used an assist skill, allies can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, you're going to grant bonus to unit's attack speed defense res equal to the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5, max 14. That's 3 allies. To get the max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 20% of unit speed. Fun. Heavenly Wings gives you Canto. It's going to allow the ability to inflict penalties to foes' attack speed defense equal to 5 plus number of spaces from start position to end position. Okay. Neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks. Grants special cooldown charge +1. And grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. That's one hell of a preferred B skill. So the Clash family of skills for A, given the ability here, the number of spaces from start to finish, that would be very synergistic. There you go. SD Rain Snap is also on here. It's going to inflict speed defense -4 on foes within 2 spaces of unit during combat. And at start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an armored ally, grants unit can move 1 extra space. Nothing really new there. This is not a 4-star. Is it? Roy, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Surely not. Surely not, no? Tana's not a 4-star, is she? Did it say that? Tana Soaring New Year is also available as part of the 4-star focus. Wow. Okay. That is insane. They put a tier 4 C skill on a sword flyer. If that doesn't tell you how dead on arrival most melee flyers are, that are also not beast units, boy, let me tell you, they are now beefing them up beyond incapable means. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay. Okay. They're trying to balance out. They're trying to balance out that sword flyers are usually just kind of meh. Wow. A 4-star. Okay. So my opinion of her has gone way up. Because you could probably, if you really want to just like max her out instantly, just give her an Excel skill. And just let her go nuts. We have attack speed Excel, right? That's the thing. And then we have attack defense. I haven't bothered to pay attention to any other, to be honest. But again, anything within the Clash family of skills for an A slot probably works out pretty well. That's insane that she's a 4-star. Dude, Tana fans are freaking winning right now. Happy 2025 to Tana fans exclusively. Hresvelger is a green beast flyer. Shocking. Oh. We missed the weapon. Hold on. New Year Talon. Interesting. I'm assuming that this is going to be something very similar to normal Mythic Hresvelger. What that's worth. Nimble Beast. More options of having that is available is kind of nice, I guess. Divine Talon. Nothing she's not too unfamiliar with. Bestial Assault is the only new skill that's going to enable Kanto. Only while transformed. If unit is transformed, or if unit's HP is greater than 25%, it's going to inflict speed defense -4 on foe, deal damage equal to 20% of the greater of unit speed or defense. Probably speed. And reduce the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X skills by 50%. Alright. Cool. So, something I'm assuming... Well, dealing damage by 20% of the greater of either speed or defense is kind of nice. I think that this is going to be, over time, more useful than it currently seems. Because this is like a nice little... It can kind of go on anybody, right? Obviously, Hresvelger is more speed-based. However, because it can also do true damage based on defense, you could give it to Eikthrnir, for example, who has massive defense. And kind of scale off that way, if you'd rather. It's kind of a nice little pivot skill for beasts. Regardless of whether or not they specialize in defense or speed. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate that. More slightly one-trick skills rather than like, hey, here's the speed version of this, or here's the attack version of this, or here's the res version of that. It's kind of nice. The only snake on the banner, I think, outside of the weapons from Sacred Stones, one of which is not actually on the banner. No Golvig. This is the only snake you get. Plus, you know, all the other healing hands. Outside of Eikthrnir, who came for Christmas and then stayed forever. New Year Fang, again, I'm not going to read all that, but I'm assuming that it's going to do something very similar to what Neathogre's natural weapon does. Probably something similar. These special banners really are just an excuse to give you a blessable version of whatever busted mythic has come out. So, I mean, if you want just a general TLDR base kit read on that, that's typically what they're there for. Sturdy Beast, more of that. Poggies. Slickfire 4, Divine Toxin, Higher Ground. Having a little Anakin standoff here. Foes with range equal to 1 cannot warp into spaces within 3 spaces of unit, and foes with range equal to 2 cannot warp into spaces within 4 spaces of unit. Does not affect foes with pass skills or warp effect from structures like camps and fortress and rival domains. Foe with range equal to 2 initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, triggers Savior. If foe's range equal to 2, grants defense res +4 unit during combat. The power creep on Savior skills in particular is going to be an interesting thing to see happen. I don't know why necessarily, but it almost feels like, especially with all the variations of tier 4 saves that we've had as of late. I mean, obviously it started with Halloween, right? We got 2 new save skills there that were tier 4. Just kind of a basic far save, near save upgrade. That at the time wasn't really worth it. But now that they're literally introducing mobile ballistas, I guess it makes sense that they would then buff up a bunch of save skills. This one is genuinely nice, though. Higher Ground prevents certain warpings, right? So you kind of have a solution for things, I don't know, like Celica Ring, for example, or Celica herself. And then also it helps to be a far save tank for Emblem Lyn shenaniganry. So, again, not the meta guy. But, if you want my opinion, I feel like this is probably current state, which may or may not change in the next 10 to 16 days, mind you. Keep that in mind. But current state, this one seems pretty helpful. Just overall. The blocking of warp is pretty handy, it looks like. So that's Pog. Now... Oh, Cuban did this one? Interesting. Okay. Well, Haythrun is the main here. It is not Squirrel Girl. Brought back by Marvel Rivals. It is instead Haythrun. So, again, this is probably something very similar to the combination effect of something they can do. Nectar's Magic is new. And Attack Res Discord. So it's a new Discord skill, not app, that focuses on Attack Res flavor. Fun. That is probably going to be handy for a handful of options that you might want to inherit that too. Nectar's Magic, however, is going to, at the start of player phase or enemy phase, allow that if a unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Divine Nectar to unit and allies within 2 spaces unit for 1 turn. If Rally or a movement skill is used by an ally with Divine Nectar. Effect active grants another action to that ally. Kind of huge. If unit initiates combat and unit has an AoE special equipped, grants special cooldown count -1. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, you get a attack defense res +5 buff during combat, and also units attack and trigger special grants special cooldown count -1. So, kind of huge. The thing that I was a little more taken aback by was the duo skill. Are we going to... Wait, which dragon was that? Oh, that was Lumera. Yeah, sad. The duo skill. The duo skill is what I saw. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit and allies within 3 rows for 3 columns centered on unit. Applies Divine Vein Green on spaces within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit for 2 turns. Okay. And as y'all saw, that was a lot of green space. Respectfully. I mean, even down here, dude. That's crazy. That's a big spread, dude. Duos be crazy these days, man. All right. Well, as we all know, duos typically a little more overpowered than harmonized skills. For reasons, well, they don't have to be from certain titles to make them take effect. But that is pretty big. The 2-turn also pretty big. Overall, thoughts on the banner in general? Tana's a 4-star is insane. Just straight up. 4-star Tana's ridiculous. Why are we doing this? I don't know. But look, they did it for Claude, kind of. I don't think Claude ever got a tier 4, but he did get pretty baller preferred skills for the most part. So if this is going to be the new trend, then I'm kind of here for it. Seriously. Because it's not like when they do a refine for a special hero, it's not like they're going to be able to get their preferred passive skill upgraded, right? So, like, even when Thor got Worldbreaker upgraded, Summer Thor did not, right? The same thing goes for the Claudes, you know. Legendary will have that upgrade, did get that upgrade. Summer will not. So, if they're just going to upgrade the weapon anyway, why not make them a 4-star with a good pullable value, and then give them a, you know, pretty decent preferred skill that can't be inherited, that makes them stand out, that honestly, in 6 months, won't really be that good anyway. Why not do that? They're all about quick turnover anyway for these banners. Why not just go all in on that premise? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, it's a good looking banner, I guess. I think the save skill on Neath Ogre is probably one of the better options on here. If you like the healing hands, you're in good shape. If not, I will say that historically, the New Year banner has been a lot of pop and flash. Prime example, New Year Dagger with Pathfinder granting that, right? Which I still really like, but she fell off, like, probably first half of the year. So, New Year banners historically have not really been very... If you're chasing meta, which again, you never should, because meta is very fleeting, this one is not really going to give you a lot of investment for the resources you put in on it. That's all. The payoff is probably not going to be there. Even the save skill on Neath Ogre, that will be available likely at some point. I do not like the fact that these fancy new save skills, I think, are relatively seasonal locked for the most part. I don't like that. So I can't say that one's going to show up in the normal pool at any time soon, but it might. I don't know. Also something to keep in mind, if something is really, really good, there's a chance that it might make it onto Hero Rises. And, to point out, you don't have to make the top 4 to be in a Hero Rises banner anymore, because they realized, well, why don't we just include all of top 10 and have 2 banners and make more money? So, if there's someone that you're kind of on the fence about, but you think is kind of OP, everybody's saying they're OP, there's a good chance that maybe they make it into some kind of a Hero Rises banner, either the winners or losers. Keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of FOMO. There's going to be a lot of, ooh, you should get this now, yada yada. Bang for buck, I think getting an Emblem Lyn right now would be more beneficial in the short term. Again, I think she's probably going to make it on a Hero Rises banner in some capacity. If you want to know when she's coming back, I have your hero tracker up for that already. Came out yesterday on Christmas. You are welcome. That is what I have for you. Those are my thoughts. I hope it was helpful. Otherwise, I'm just a guy with a beard rambling on your screen. But either way, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.